So some people, what they will do, they will go the path directly. Now right now I am save the file in desktop. So what they will do, they will click the file and double click on that. Many of the people, they will do like this way. Some people directly, what they will do, they will select the file, go with right click and open. Directly they will do this way. But you remember, in the central model file, when you are working, don't do this way. Don't open the file this way. This is not the way to open the file. If you click like that, the file will be open, but your file is not going to give the access from the server. Your access will be removed. Your whatever the data you are going to save in that file, it is not going to be saved in the server. It will be big discrepancy will become with it. So that's the reason always when you will do any opening a new project file which is already in a central model, so you have to go open only through this Revit only you have to go, and you have to search the path where your file is there in the server. The server path you have to go this way by clicking open. But don't go with the folder directly, the server path is there here and just going to open, double click on that. Don't do like that. Remember, this is very much important, because while you will work in a team or in a project, so that time don't do this way. You have to go always in open and select the file. So whenever you will select the file, what you will see here some option will become here. You can see when you are, because this file now I have converted into a central file. So that is, you can see here, create new local. This option should come, and here always this option should become with the tick mark. This tick mark will be there. Now you can see if I select other file which is not converted, now you can see here one more file is also there, project 3. If you click this one, now you can see after clicking this one also, you can see this file is also converted into local. Now just go and select the desktop file which you have already, it is there, open, and you just select this file, it is also in central. If you click this one, it is not there. You can see this file is not there. If you go with other file also, it is, because the file which is already converted into a central file, that file it is going to be showing you this create new local. If you select other file, it will be not showing. So if it is not showing, means your file is not converted into a central model file, it is in local only. That the indication you can find here. So now after completion of your central, if you are finding yes, my file has been converted. So while opening also, always you remember, don't go with open. You have to click here and you have to click here editable, because now your file you are going to be edit with the model as in central file. So you just click editable and just now you click open. So after clicking open, now your file is going to be come in this. So don't directly open the file, don't directly work directly. What will be happen if, because right now your model is there, but your model, all the workset, it is going to be closed. So again you have to go collaborate and you have to select the workset. Now you can see all the workset has been closed here. It will become no. So now you have to select each and every workset with the help of shift and go with open here. You have to make it yes, this one. If you are not making yes, what will happen? Your model is not going to be viewed here directly. You have to click and go with open, then it is going to become yes. So manually one also you can able to do at a time also, with the selection of button shift you can able to do. Like that also you can able to make it. You can make able to make it close. Close means your file is not visible. Okay, like that you have to do. So each and every workset you have to make it open this way. Yes, 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 you have to do. So all the workset is going to be viewed first. And after opening, now which task you are going to be assigned for your team, so which work you are going to be do, that work you have to create with yes here. So your ID will become. Some other person, he also will be open the file, he also will be go with this open all the workset, and he can also go with yes, and their ID will become here. So each and every person who is going to be work the project, he will go and take the workset first. Then only you have to go on the model preparation or designing preparation, whatever the task is going to be assigned for you, you just work for the same. Okay, so this way now this work has been taken, and this is the active version. Now it is here existing, it is my mechanical equipment, but right now I have taken this one is our active verset. So this footing will become here, you can see. If you go, you can ask in here if you want to make it in here. Now you can see the footing here. So footing is our active verset, right? Now you can go and put the footing wherever you require. You can put the footing as per the work. Like that, you just go and do the work continuously. So after completion some 15 to 20 minutes, if you want to save the model, so you have to go here, synchronize and modify setting, just click it, and you can see here everything is there, and this tick mark is also there. Now you have to go click it this one and just go with OK. So now what will happen, your file is saving in a server. It is going to be saved. So after completion of the synchronizing with Central, you have to click this relinquish all mine. You just click, that's all. If you click multiple times, no issue. But you have to click, because after completion of the synchronize and modify setting, your data is storing in a server. But it should be reflected everyone. Then for that purpose, you have to go relinquish all mine. Just click it, it will be reflected. So this way your work you have to do. Again, if your task has changed, whatever the footing task you have taken and the footing task has completed, now the team lead or manager has given some other task, that is some other work he has given. So that also you have to go here and take that one. So right now after completion of the footing, if the task has came column placement, so you have to go yes with the column task and you just go with OK. Again it is going to ask you the work set active, you just go yes. Now you place the column continuously. So after completion of the column, again the work has finished up to 15 to 20 minutes. Again you have to go synchronize, again you have to go click with the user created and just go with OK. It will be saved. Again you have to go relinquish. So this way continuously everyone should be working in a team. This is the way you have to work. So while working also, you can find here how many people are working in your project, who is taking which task. So everything will be visible here, because after taking your task, your ID is coming. So those people, those ID will be appear here. It will be visible here. So you can able to understand, okay, someone is working this piping, someone is working mechanical equipment, someone is working beam. Like that, they can able to view your task and they can able to see the model of the work in workspace directly. So this is the way we can able to work on for the central model in a process. So after completion of the work, sometimes after relinquishing has been done, now you just went for meeting or somewhat you work. So after going some 10 to 15 minutes, you went somewhere, your work has been stopped here. Nothing has been done. So after coming, you just come and click the reload later. Directly you just click it. So whatever the changes, whatever the modification the other person has did, that all changes, all modification is going to be appeared in your model also. So for that reason only we have to go and click the reload later. Reload later means within that time period which you have not worked in your system properly, you went for some meeting or some discussion or some other work you went. So whatever in between, how many persons are working in your team, the same file, all the data is going to be visible in front of you, and it will be having the refreshness of your file once again, and it is going to be connected with the server also the same. The connection is going to be active again. But if you are not clicking reload latest, what will happen? Maybe your file may be disconnected from the server. Maybe your file is not able to see all the components the other person which they have did, it will be not visible also. That's the reason it will be there some discrepancy of your model. So that's the reason you have to go reload later. So what will happen, without synchronizing also, you can able to find the model, you can able to view the model the other person which they have working. Because right now you have worked these 3 columns and 2 footings, so the other person also they can able to see your model, how many footings, how many columns they have worked. So in a team, what will happen? One person is going to be placed footing, the other person is going to be placing the column, the other person is going to placing the beam. So this way the work will be move very fast, and we can able to, because footing is done means the other person is able to put the column. If the column is done means the other person is able to put the beam. So like that, each and every person will be moved in this way continuously, and they can able to complete the task very fast. It will be complete within hour also. The big building, all the placement has been going to be completed. So this way we can able to work out in a project. Okay, so this is the synchronizing, reload, relinquish. Okay, and here one more, it is a show history, because you have worked sometimes, and if you want to see the history of your work, how much portion you have completed, whether it is working or not, it is going or not, if the manager, if the team leader, or if the head of the department he want to see, so he will go directly history here, and he will select the center file where the project file is there. You just click it, and if you open, so here with the time period, everything, the palette, it is going to be show you the history. Okay, right now only my PC I work, so that's the reason my ID is going to be visible here. But if multiple people are working, so multiple IDs will become here, and it is going to be show you the time. Okay, when you have created the file, from that time it is going to be shown. On the 19th of 12th, some 13:35 in 31 seconds I have created the file. This is the file time. Again I have saved the file in 23. Again in 23 the next step, just the next step. Like today 11:02 is the time I have saved the file, because how many times you are saving the file, all the save interval time will be appeared here as per the modification person who has did this project. So now 11:20 is the last time. It is coming from bottom to top. Okay, and this project is working since 1 year, yeah, some 6 months. So whole 6 months, the time and the saving, all the process, it is going to be show with this along with the date also here. So you can able to monitor how many persons are working this project in 26 or 23, how many person has worked in this project, from which time to which time he has worked, everything we can able to monitor here. And this also you can able to export this data, this report. If you require to show someone, you can export this data into your some text format file or Excel file also, you can able to export this data. So that is also given here the option, show history. If you don't require any history report, you just go and close it, that's all. So if anybody wants the history of your project, from which time, which date you have started this project, and today how many guys are working, which time they have logged in the file, how many times they have saved the file, everything you can able to see in history. It will be visible. Okay, so this is also one of the process you can able to work out for the collaboration. And here one more it is there, restore backup. This is also one of the menu we can able to work in a project. Restore backup means what will happen, because everyone is going to be working the project, but suddenly what will happen, because this is a tool, and sometimes what will happen, this tool also will be give some disadvantage also, like while working suddenly your file has closed, suddenly your current electricity has gone, or somebody has came your system and he has closed the file by mistake. So that time what will happen, some of the data, some of the work you have did, but that is not in save, you have not did any saving, you have not saved that file into a server. So that whatever the work you have did some half an hour or some 15 minutes, that data is going to be lose, that data is going to be lost. So that time if you want to take some backup, because in system automatically, if you are not able to do synchronize also, automatically in document files it is going to be saved automatically. So there will be some journal files is going to be created, and that journal files will be created automatically every some 10 minutes, 15 minutes going to be created. That is backup saving, it is there in the system. But manually your end, you are not going to save that file because electricity has power off and somebody has came, something your system has closed, by mistake it happened. So that time if you want to recover that data which you have did, which is not saved, so that data you can able to recover by using restore backup. You just click the restore backup. Here it is, one backup folder is going to be created here. Backup means your file is there, the original file is there, but some backup is going to be created. So just click that backup, and here you just give the some name of that, and you just go with open. So what will happen, your restored data whatever it will be there, it is going to be restoring the same, and it is going to be created one more new file. Again that new file, again you have to make it central model, and that file you have to work again. So here the backup will become, because at last where the power electricity has gone, up to that time you will be get your model which you have going to be not saved. So that file is going to be visible here. So it will be take some time, because after running and buffering of all the files, it is going to be take some time, some 10-15 minutes, yeah, maybe some half an hour also it is going to take. So it is some waste of time, because that is the reason when you are working in a team and everyone has to be close the file, and they have to sit idle while they making restore backup. Again they have to convert into central model, again you have to distribute the file to others. So it will be take some 1 hour also, maybe the time taking is will be have, and it will be losing your time in the workspace. So that's the reason, don't do restore continuously. It is means it is urgency based. If you require, then only you can do, or it is not required means you have to do again the work. But don't forget to do saves. Don't forget to do synchronize, because every 15 to 20 minutes you have to put the synchronize, and you have to go reading. Always you have to do the same. So what will happen in our team, when you are going to work with some 10 to 15 people, or some more than 15 also. So everyone is going to save their file, because they are completing some task, they have to save. So here also some issue is there, because if you synchronize and modify setting, if you click that OK here, some other person also clicking the same time. So what will happen, because the both person synchronizing will be not take this file continuously, it will be affect the file. Means what will happen, your file may become some fatal error or something, the error, maybe your file directly it is going to be closed also. So that time what happens, whatever the task you have did, it is not going to be saved in the server. Again you have to rework that work, the task. So it will be affect. So that's the reason here Autodesk people has given here one more work sharing monitor. This menu is will be utilized for working in a project. Means before synchronizing, you have to check if anyone in your team is doing the synchronizing or not, because at a time the two people synchronizing is not possible. One after the other, the person has to be do the synchronizing. One person completion with relinkage has been done, then the other person has to do the synchronize. Like that each and every person will be do alternately. But at a time both person will be do synchronizing is not possible. It will be never come. And your file may be loose. Maybe sometimes your file is not going to be saved in the server. So it is very much difficult. Maybe your file disconnected from the server also. So that is the reason here one menu is there. Before synchronize, you have to click here work sharing monitor, and in work sharing monitor one palette will become, and in that palette it is going to be show everyone ID, and here everyone ID it is going to be show you the process. If anyone is doing synchronizing means in progress, it is going to be show some buffering here. Means now I am working only my system, no one has opened this file, so only my ID is going to be visible here. If the multiple person are working continuously, so multiple IDs will become here, and it is going to be show you the presentation and the synchronization, the process is going to be showing here. Because if someone is doing synchronizing, means here in progress it is showing, it will be show some blue color buffering, it is continuously, it will show some blue color buffering. So you can able to understand that yes, this person is doing synchronizing. So you just continuously open this monitor palette and you just check it whether this progress, this buffering has completed or not. If it is completed, then you just close this file, or you can minimize also, no issue. Now you have to do the synchronization. After completion that project, that person synchronization, then you have to do the synchronization yourself. Like that, each and every time you have to monitor this work sharing, this menu. Always your, or else you just put it separately here with minimize the menu, the palette, you can see. So whenever you are working, you have to monitor your file, your model with the central file access should be there or not. Okay, sometimes what will happen, some person ID also is not going to be visible here. If it is not going to be visible here, means your file is not connecting with the server, your file has disconnected from the server. So with this monitor menu, you can able to see how many people are working in your project, how many people are working and saving the file, if anyone is saving or not, everything you can able to see. With the time remaining also, it is going to be show you how much time it is going to take for the synchronization. The timing also is going to be visible here. So everything it is going to be shown, and here also it is going to be show you the time period also, because the last synchronization when it is happened, some 14 minutes or 15 minutes, that is also it is going to be show you here. Your system only it is going to be show. Everyone it is going to be view the same time, because if one person has did the synchronization, so that person the last time it is going to be shown here. Yes, this person has been doing the synchronization, this is the time it is going to be shown. So like that we can able to monitor the file by using this work sharing monitor, and it is very much useful in a project while you are working in a team. Okay, so this work sharing monitor is very much important. One more it is there here, editing request. Because what will happen, now I am placing this column here and putting also I am placing it. If other person also is working here, means, and he is moving your column, or he is doing some editing your work set, so you will be get a message directly here. One palette it will going to show you the message that someone has changing or someone has doing any modification your work, your task, your work set. So with the this category of this column ID along with the name of that component, everything it will become a message here. And here below it is there grant or deny or show. There are three options will be there. Grant means if you are giving permission, yes, you can do the modification, whatever the work I have did, you can do permission. If you given the permission as a grant, so he can able to change your component which you have already worked in that. So that will be grant. If you are selecting and clicking here deny by redirect, so he is unable to change your component, he is unable to do any modification of your component. And if the person is working same place, he will be never right to change anything that place without your permission. So that's the reason here this option has here. If you want to check that whether where the area the other person is changing, so you just go show, it is going to be zoom in, and that place it is going to be visible with the 3D view or some plan view or some sectional view. It is going to be show you the place where the other person is asking for the permission for a modification or some changing the component. Everything is going to be visible. You just check it whether you are giving some permission, so you have to go grant. If you are not giving, you just go within it. That's all. And after completion, you just close the file. So like that, this editing request is also there. This editing request you can able to see in monitor also. Here it is there. In the monitor also you can able to come with the editing viewer. Here this monitor it is going to be show you the request also. So how many requests are there, the total number of requests is going to be show, how many notifications you have came, that is also you can able to show here. So these all things you can able to monitor with the help of this monitor menu. Okay, so this all comes under work sharing model when you are going to be do in a project. Got it? So up to from here to up to here it is going to be give the monitor of your central model, working nature and working process of your central model file while in collaboration in a team. When you are working in a team, you have to work out this all things. Okay, so these are the main. And one more menu is here is the publish setting. Publish setting is also one of the important thing, because while you working in a BIM 360 or while you are working in an online cloud server, that time whatever the task you have did, that task you have to go with synchronous and modify setting, that you have to do. But at last when you are going to close the file, when your task has been fully completed, that time you have to go publish setting. You just click the publish setting, and which project, which floor, which task you are working, that task you have to go and go with click and just go and save the option. If you save the option, what will happen? That task is going to be publish the other person. It is going to be visualized the other person, and it is going to be saved in online server directly also. So you can publish the task also, like synchronize. So in BIM 360 there will be one more option will become published. There also you can able to do, you can do it here also. So here some of the settings will be there, you can able to modify the task or floor wise you can able to change it here also. So different sets you can able to create here. Here number of sets will become. So now the set one I have saved this one. If you want to save other things, you can go with the other views also, it is going to be set like that. So new sets you can able to create like that, one set you can go and other set like that, multiple sets you can create. So each and every set is going to be show you the task, which task you have saved the last time, that will be visible here. So this is also one of the platform, this is also one of the menu we will use in online when you are going to work for the cloud server, work from home. So that is useful. Okay, so and that BIM 360 also one of the tasks I have to explain you in the class. So last time when you will going working with the BIM 360, so that time I will explain this also in a detailed way how it is going to be work out in a project. Okay, so up to here you have to do the practice, and up to here you have to clear. So now everyone is working some project. Am I right? Mechanical IT people also have did some of the grids and level placement. So whatever the files you have did, the same file you now you just convert into central file, and you just put some of the workset as your own, and you just work out the same whether you are converting the central file is getting or not. You just check it your own also. So whatever the files right now you are working for the project or practicing the file, the same file you do it now and do the practice also. Okay, clear? So you just do the practice, and if you feel any difficulties while creating the central model file, you just ask me, no issue, I will tell you. Okay, so right now some 11:40 is the time right now, so 20 minutes you just take and do the practice on. Everyone has to be created, the central model file creation should be there in your system. It should be there. Okay, so there are three options will be there, whether your file has converted into central or not, how you will imagine, how you will say. So there are three options will be there. One is if you click the collaborate menu and just select the workset, here in the workset everything should be come perfectly, and here the central and the synchronizing and modify setting, you have to check whether this tick mark is coming or not. This save local before and after synchronizing with the central, this tick mark has to be come. If it is coming, your file is in central model. And one more it is there, here one symbol is there, you can see this symbol. This is the synchronizing. This menu they have given separately here. So if you see this menu, if it is in green color, So you can think that our file is in central model. This is also the one more option you can able to identify whether your file is converted or not. And one more option is there when you are going to open a central model file. So that time that file should be shown with this create new local. This should be shown. So that way we can able to get the idea that yes, this file is in central model. So now you are working in a central model file. So you can go and click with editable and open it and just start the work as per the task in workspace. Okay, this is the way you can able to do it. So one more time what will happen, sometimes your file has been worked. Now you want to make it that file into local. So local also possible, we can able to do it. So that way here you have to go new project, and if you want to make your file in local once again, so you have to click the file and don't go with create new local, you have to detach from the central, you have to do it. Detach from central means it is getting the central file into local file. You have to converting again that central module file into local file. So when you are going to convert from local to central, you have to put tick mark here, and when you are doing from central to local, you have to go tick mark here. So just click it and go with editable again and just go with open. So now what will happen here, your file is going to be making local file workspace. So here it is going to ask you detach and preserve workspace. So whatever the workspace is there in that file again if you want to continue, so you have to go detach and preserve workspace. So same workspace, everything will be there. If you say no sir, I don't want to work that workspace because I want to work again the some new workspace, whatever the task already is there, so you can go with detach and discard workspace, you have to click. Preserve means it will be keep as it is, discard means it will be remove the workspace. If you are going to work like that also, that is also possible. So here the warning is going to be showing these two files. Because if you are totally converting that central model into local means there is no option to work for the central model. That time you have to go and click detach and discard. But if you are working and again if you want to change some new workspace, so that time you just keep it the same workspace as it is. Again it will become a central model, new central model is going to be created, and you have to work the same project again continuously. If you say detach, totally it is removed. If you say detach and preserve workspace, it will be keep as it is all the workspace. Okay, now I am just detaching and discarding because I don't want to work anymore that project. I want to make it separate file for that. So you just go detach and discard. So now what will happen? Again your file is going to be totally closing and deleting. So now here this menu is showing cannot open the local file and the central, because in right now already my file has been opened. So that's the reason it's not going to work. So now I have to close the file first. Now you have to close the file first, then it is going to be open in discard mode. So now just do not save and you're just keeping the ownership. Now I am going to open and discarding the file. Detach from central, editable, go with open. Again here detach and discard, I am clicking. So now you can see this collaborate, all these menus is going to be hide again. If you click, nothing is there. No workspace is there. Everything is in again new. But whatever the work you have did, that work will be there, but workspace is going to be removed. That's all. So again you have to go collaborate, again you have to collaborate, again you have to make the central model file again. So if you make it the central model file, now you have to go save. Again it is going to ask you the new path, because this is the first file. It is already in central model, it is there. Now you are detaching into a local. So it will be create one more file. So one more file name you have to give here. Something you have to give the name again, and you just save it. So this is one more file, that is one more file. So two files will be there. One is local, one is central. Like that it will be. Now you can continue your work also without workspace. Now you can continue. Whatever the task you will do, you just need to continue. But again, if you want to open that central model file, now you can open it again. Again, you have to go file menu, open, just go with project, Now you can see this is your local file. If you see the local file, if I click it is not showing any new create new local. It is not showing detach from because it is in local file. But if you want to open that central file, if you click project one, this is central file. So central file already it is there, but you have detached that file from the central and you are converted into the local. So this is so like that. Once your file has been converted into a central model file, that the same file it will be never come again in local. The file, if you want to make it local, it will be created one more new file. That's all. So how many times you will create new local? That many times your file will be created with the new name, new file again. But the old file it will be keep as it is only. It will never come again. Okay, so you have to remember, because once your file has converted into central means it is permanently in central model only. It never come again in local. So that is the reason while creating also they have shown the dialog box. This is the first time you are going to create a work sharing enable. So whether you want to do yes or not, it is going to be showing you some warning message. If you proceed, it will be continuously you have to proceed. But you have to do that, because while you working in a team, you have to proceed with the central model file only, and you have to work in a team, because individual person working completing the project is not possible. You have to work in central file only. Then each and every person can do their task. So at a time, the same file it is going to be completed. The whole project, whole task, whole work it is going to be finished at a time. Okay. So this way we have to work for the project. Got it? So local file also you can able to convert. Central file also you can able to convert. Both the file you can able to do it. No issue. Okay, the same again this process only, again you have to work out for the new conversation of the central file. Okay, so right now you just go your same file, you just convert. Each and everybody should be convert into your local file into a central file. The same path, same file you just do it, and you just work out for the same. And the next project which when I will give, that time you have to work with a team. That time you just create number of worksheets, and your team only you just distribute your worksheets, and you just work out for the same task, and you just complete that project only.